What's going on, everybody? I'm Pastor Adam. Happy New Testament Tuesday. I am so glad you decided to tune in, check out, and see what we've got going on today. Hey, we're going to continue on in our series about how to be a Christian in an unchristian world. What does it mean? What are we to do? What are we going to go through? All of these different things that come along with being a Christian in an unchristian world. We know that in our world today, things seem to be kind of going out the wayside when it comes to Christian values, morals that we hold as Christ followers, and what we would like to see, sometimes we're not seeing. And so I hope you're encouraged today by this word. Check out Luke chapter 2, starting in verse 8. This is Jesus talking. I tell you, whoever publicly acknowledges me before others, the Son of Man will also acknowledge you before the angels of God. But whoever disowns me before others will be disowned before the angels of God. And everyone who speaks a word against the Son of Man will be forgiven. But anyone who blasphemes against the Spirit will not be forgiven. When you are brought before synagogues, rulers, and authorities, do not worry about how you will defend yourself or what you will say. The Holy Spirit will teach you at that time what to say. So this is Jesus talking to his disciples. He says, guys, listen up. You're going to get persecuted because of me. You're going to go through all of these trials and troubles because of me, because you follow me and you believe in what I say. He's talking about the Jewish leaders of the time. He says, you guys, you're going to be on trial sometimes. You're going to go to the synagogue. They're going to question you. They're going to do this. They're going to... all of these different things that did happen. My question to you is, what's more important to you? What is more important to you? Is it more important that you are unashamedly a Christ follower, proclaiming Jesus and following his lifestyle, the way he's set it up for all of us to go and strive after him? As we chase after Christ, tell others, do the Great Commission, be missional in what we say and do. Is that more important to you? Or is it more important to you to fit in, to have lots of friends, to go in the way of the world, to not be embarrassed because you're a Christ follower, or, I have to stop doing this, and what are people going to say if I stop doing this? Well, everybody does it this way, so I'm going to do it that way, because if I don't do it that way, I'm going to be weird, or people are going to think I'm uptight if I'm a Christian. People are going to think I'm a goody two-shoes if I'm a Christian. People are going to think this or that if I'm a Christ follower. Yeah, they will. They will say that about you. They are going to think you're weird. They're even probably going to attack you. They're going to stop being your friend. But what's more important to you? Being acknowledged before Christ and the angels of God? Or being acknowledged by worldly peers, worldly leaders, society? What's more important to you? As you're thinking about that, be honest with yourself. Even ask the Holy Spirit. Say, Holy Spirit, look me inside out, find what I'm missing, find the things that I think are more important than you, God. None of us want to openly admit it, and if we think about it, maybe there's nothing that comes to mind. But that's why we need the Holy Spirit's help. That's why we need conviction of the Spirit to illuminate things, to help us see things that we didn't see in ourselves. We need an outside perspective. Now let me ask you that question again. What's more important to you? Being acknowledged by Christ and the angels of God? Being acknowledged by the rulers and the society, the culture, the friends that you have? Is that more important to you than to be acknowledged by Christ? Are there things you have to give up? Are there things you're going to have to look at and go, you know what? That's a little more important than God. Are there things that you're doing that aren't Christian, that you're doing for the sake of doing it with friends, appearing more attuned to our society or our culture? There are plenty of things that people do just to fit in. Are you doing things because that's how you've always done it, even before you're a Christ follower? What does Christ think about that? If we want to have an impact in the unchristian world and help it to become more Christian, well, we've got to give up our unchristian things. I'm Pastor Adam. This is New Testament Tuesday. What I want you to get out of today is, what's more important to you? Is it Christ? Because if it is, then you got to be willing to give some of these worldly things up. And if the world is more important to you, you're definitely giving up things in the realm of our Christianity. I'll leave you with that. Have a good rest of your day.